Hello and welcome to my daily devotional for Monday the 9th of March. Our Bible reading comes from Matthew chapter 27 and verse 35. When they had crucified him, they divided his clothes by casting lots. Part of the indignity of crucified criminals was that their clothing became the possession of the soldiers in charge of the execution. We may be familiar with the fact that the clothes belonging to Jesus were divided between the four soldiers. In his Gospel, John gives us some more detail about the sharing out of the clothing of Jesus. Then when the soldiers crucified Jesus, they took his clothes and divided them into four parts, each soldier receiving a part, also the tunic. This was seamless from the top to bottom throughout. Then they said to one another, "Let's not tear it, but let us cast lots to see who should have it." This was so that the scripture might be fulfilled. They divided my clothes among themselves, and for my garment they cast a lot. This is what the soldiers did. That's from John 19, verses 23 to 24. William Barclay tells us that a Jew wore 5 articles of clothing: shoes, a turban, a girdle, an inner garment, an outer cloak or tunic. It appears that what happened was the 4 soldiers divided the first 4 items between themselves, and then drew lots to see who would get the 5th item, the tunic or outer garment. Perhaps we can infer that it was the practice to cut the tunic into equal portions of 4, so that each soldier could have an equal amount of the cloth for the tunic. However, on this occasion, the soldiers decided that it would be better not to tear up Jesus' tunic, but to draw lots for it. King David prophesied about this in Psalm 22, verse 18. They divided my clothes among themselves and threw dice for my garments. It is amazing that this seemingly small detail was prophesied centuries beforehand. Our God is all-knowing. May you know God's undivided blessing today.